What's happening, everybody? Dave Bowen. Hey, I wanted to talk to you about some things that I learned today. That I've been reading about and watching some videos about, and doing some research on. And you know, last night I started reading Rich Dad Poor Dad, and it's just amazing to me the difference, and that's what I want to talk to you about today. The difference between rich people and poor people. The reason why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. I want to talk to you about that. And poor doesn't, that's one thing that he drives across. Poor doesn't necessarily mean that you have no money or you don't have a good job or you're homeless. Poor means that when you see something that you want, instead of saying I can't afford it, the poor say I can't afford it, and the rich say, how can I afford it? And I was watching the master's course that from Empower Network, that Empower Network has, which is an excellent course. If you don't have it, get it. It will change your life. It'll change the way you do business. It'll take you from zero to whatever you want to make. Whether that's 10, 20, or 100,000 a month. But I was reading this book last night, and it was so funny that the course I was watching today was basically about the same thing, and he was talking about in the book how when the rich say, how can I afford this, they're basically telling their mind, it's a mental game, and that's another thing that I want to talk to you about today. And if you watch this whole video, I'm going to cover some very, very important pieces of information that are going to take you from wherever you're at in your business, whether you haven't made any money online or any money in your business, or whether you've made, good money, but wherever you're at, it'll take you from that point to, whatever point you're trying to get to. But anyways, when you say that, when you say, how can I afford that, you're basically telling your mind, you're setting your mindset and working, kind of like exercising your brain. And your brain sits there and thinks, well, how can I come up with that? Now, when you say, I can't afford that, you are basically telling yourself, and not exercising your brain, you're being lazy, but you're telling yourself that, there's no way I can afford it. So your brain's not going to work, and it's not going to come up with ways to, to get that, whatever it is that you want. And that's the difference in the rich and the poor. The rich, even if, and that's what he was talking about, Robert Kiyosaki was talking about in this book, if you haven't read it, read it. But he has, he had two dads growing up. He had a rich dad and a poor dad. And his rich dad wasn't his real dad. It was his, his mentor from age 9 all the way up until 39, I believe. And, his rich dad, even before he was rich, he would say, I'm a rich man. Even when he was broke. And he said there's a difference in being broke and being poor. Being broke is just for, temporary, and poor is forever. Okay? Now that's a very important quote that I want you to think about. Being broke is temporary, and being poor is forever. Okay? So, I've been broke. I've been there. And I called it broke. I never called myself poor. Because, and that's the difference in me and other people, that aren't successful. And if you're not successful right now, you can change that. You can change that. It's a mindset game, guys. It is. It's a mindset game. But anyways, I was broke. I'm sure you've heard me repeat this a million times, but I'm a recovering alcoholic and drug addict, and I sold everything I owned for drugs and alcohol. I pushed all my friends and family away. I was broke mentally, physically, and money-wise. I mean, I was broke. I was a mess. But my whole life, and I know I'm young, and but I've, like I said, I've been through a lot of stuff. My whole life, I have always known that one day I was going to be a millionaire. I was going to be rich. I was going to be wealthy. And again, guys, it's not all about the money, and Robert Kiyosaki talks about this in that book, but money is power. Money is power, okay? And it's what you do with that power, whether you give some money to charity, you give back, you you got it. You got to give back. You know, you got to pay it forward. You got to help others. But you know, money is power. Without money, you can't really help people. You can give them your time, but time is only so much. But with money, you can do so much more. And get back on topic here. You know, they were talking about in, you know, this course that I was watching. You know, for you people that are interested in getting an Empower Network, and you're telling yourself, I don't have the money. There are plenty. I mean, plenty of ways you can come up with the money. You can sell something. You know, for instance, there's a guy that sold his TV to get into Empower Network. You know, I've got a motorcycle that I'm selling. I'm already all in, but, you know, I got a motorcycle that I'm selling because, you know, I do this full time. And yeah, I'm making money, but I want to have more money to invest into, you know, paid advertisements and different things like that. You know, and again, that's the difference. I find a way to do it where the poor people, you know, say, I can't do it. I don't have the money. You know, being an entrepreneur and being successful, you know, there are risks involved, yes. But if you don't take any risks, there's no rewards. And, you know, that's kind of what Robert Kiyosaki talks about in that book, is that there's a difference in a rich person or an investor and an employee. Because, for instance, when a company outsources, you know, or is downsizing, you know, the employees, it hurts the employees because they lose jobs. Where it helps the investor because the stocks go up. Think about that. So it helps the investor, but it hurts the employee. You know, so you got to play smart. The old rules and the old ways of go to school, get a job, you know, and retire, it doesn't work anymore, guys. It does not work anymore. That's old. That is the old society. You know, that's old America. Okay, look at Europe and look at all the countries that still preach that and what's going on over there. You know, you cannot depend on anybody. I mean, you can't depend on anybody to the government. You know, you can't, pensions, you can't depend on any of that to retire. You got to make your own legacy. You know, and that's what I'm doing. I am making my own legacy. I'm going to leave a legacy, you know, for my children and my children's children, you know, and it's so funny in that book they talk about, and it's so true, you know, how the rich raise their kids and teach their kids about money, and how the poor teach their kids about money. The poor tell their kids to go to school, get a job, and retire. You know, find a job that a safe, secure job that has a good pension, you know, that has good benefits. Where the rich tell their kids to invest. You know, own the company. Don't work for the company. You know, and it's so true. I mean, growing up, yeah, my parents told me to go to school, get a job, you know, with good benefits and things. But my dad's been in the car business, and the car business is kind of, you know, you're kind of like your own business owner. You're kind of an entrepreneur because you know, you're your boss in a way. I mean, you know, you write your own paycheck. Yeah, it's a tough business, and I'm not going to get into that, but you know, but you write your own paycheck. You know, the work that you do is going to create the results, you know. So however hard you work, that's the result you're going to get. And a lot of people don't understand that, you know, and they think that they can come into Empower Network or any network marketing business, you know, or multi-level marketing business, affiliate marketing. They think they can come in, do nothing, and make money. And that's just not how it is, guys, you know. That's not how it is. And if you're in Empower Network, or you've you know, read or, you know, listened to some stuff from Empower Network, they never tell you that. They never tell you that. They actually tell you, you know, when they talk about people who have made a lot of money and things like that, you know, when they say their income disclosure, they say, I don't know who you are. I don't know if you're a wussy. I don't know, you know, if you're going to take action, if you're going to listen to what we tell you to do, you know, but if you do, and if you take the action and do the work, you're going to have the results. You know, it's that plain and simple. Look at all the people making money. I mean, it was amazing in Austin. 4,000 people, and out of 4,000 people, including myself, 95% of them had made money. 95% of the room of 4,000 people made money. Okay? And it's incredible, guys. It's an incredible opportunity. It's just begun. It has just begun, guys. Seriously, think about it. I think there's 90-some thousand people now. By the time you watch this video, there may be 102, a million people. Who knows? Right now, there's like 90-some thousand people. Think about Facebook. I know I think they got 22 million, or maybe there's a billion. I can't even remember, but they've got a hell of a lot of people using Facebook, that are a part of Facebook. So think about that. Facebook isn't going to make you money. Yeah, it might make you money in your business, but Facebook is not going to pay you directly. This is basically just like Facebook. You can share your thoughts, you can share stories, you can share, what's going on in your life, you can share whatever and get paid to do it, guys. Where Facebook, when you do that and you share viral stories and videos and thoughts, and you don't get paid for that. Why not start getting paid for it, guys? Again, like I said, there's a big difference, and there's a reason why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Be the rich. Even if you're not rich right now, just have the mindset of a rich person. Instead of saying, I can't afford that, say, how can I afford that? How can I afford that? How can I get that? How can I get to where that guy is? How can I get to where, this guy on this video is? And it takes time. You're not going to do it overnight. And don't get discouraged on yourself. It takes some time. And that's what I love about the Empower Network, the Inner Circle audios, which if you don't have that, get it. Well, first of all, click the link below and just get in. Just join. I don't understand how you can't join after listening to this and after, researching Empower. Join me. There's a lot of benefits for joining me. Number one, I'm a down-to-earth real guy, and I'm here to help you. That's my life purpose, guys. You can see it in my eyes. You can see it in the way I carry myself. I'm here to help you. That is my goal. That's my life purpose. Yeah, I want money. We got to have money to survive. But my ultimate goal and the reason I'm here is to help you. And, 90% of the people in Empower Network, that's their goal too. So it's incredible. First of all, click the link below, join, get in, then get the Inner Circle audio. That's what I love about them. Listen to them daily. They will reprogram your mind, and I'm not talking about some cult, crap that's, going to take, it's not that way. It's going to reprogram your mind to be successful, to have what it takes to be successful, to have the mindset. And, it's just going to reprogram your mind to do that, and that's the first step. Success is about who you become, You can't, especially right now, if you were like me and you're broke maybe right now and had nothing. I couldn't stay that same person and become successful. I had to change. I had to become something else, the person that I am now. And I'm not done. I'm going to keep growing, because of this, because of Empower Network. I'm going to keep growing, and I'm going to become even better. So that's what you got to do, guys. I hope you got a lot of value out of this video. I just wanted to share that with you, and it's on my mind. Again, click the link below, get in, just take the first step. I'm here to help you. Everybody else in Empower Network's here to help you. I'm not going to guarantee your success, but my goal is to have, 100% success rate in my team. 100% of people in my team that make money. That's my goal, okay? And I need your help to do that. Without you, I can't do that. So I need you. And I don't just want your money. Don't take it that way. I want to help you. So, again, I hope you got something out of this. Click the link below. Get in and join. Have a great day, guys.